choose. So perhaps you'll go and select the most popular thank you gift, which is a year's subscription to the New Yorker magazine. That's yours for a pledge of $10 a month. We will send the New Yorker in your mailbox each and every week. We will send you a can of this coffee, and you will get WNYC on your radio every single day. So support WNYC. If you've thought about getting the coffee, you might want to do it right now because we have just a few more minutes for this
gas, like it was out of a gallon.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So,
you know, we used to have a do-it-yourself auto repair shop,
yeah.
and people would come in, people much like you, to do things much like you did, and we had to give them a little lecture all the time. And we said, you probably think that you came in here and your goal is to fix something. That is your third goal. Your first goal is don't get hurt, and your second goal is try not to break anything that I already broke.
Oh, it just got
And
so
then
bad.
your next goal might be to fix whatever you came in to fix.
Okay.
But so you at least you didn't hurt yourself.
Not too bad.
And I
No,
will say,
I ducked when the air filter flew.
in the few years that we ran the do-it-yourself shop, we managed to amass a lifetime of laughs. So we may have to add this to the scrapbook. But
To
go
this
ahead.
day, we only have to mention a name or a car, and we both break into laughter because we remember that day.
Well, to add insult to injury, in trying to find the right order, I ended up running out the battery, couldn't get it, so we finally decided to take it to the dealer. My friend towed me to the dealer, and the tow rope broke, and I was like the guy at the end of Crack the Whip when you ice skate.
This is a male or a female? This is a male or a female friend?
This is a female friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got my new thermostat up.
Coffee bonus special that ends at noon. 888-376-9692, WNYC.org.
You know, most of the money we spend to bring you Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me comes from WNYC listeners, and we don't expect any one listener to carry the entire load. In fact, we like thousands of people to support small donations, so we're able to provide everyone with this great radio service. Again, the coffee offer still in effect, but not for long. Call us up at 1-888-376-9692 or go on to our secure website and make a pledge there at WNYC.org. And thanks so much.
WNYC receives support from Lincoln Center Festival, featuring Takarazuka's all-female, all-Japanese production of Chicago, the National Ballet of Canada in Christopher Wheeldon's The Winter's Tale, and more. Begins July 13th. Tickets at lincolncenterfestival.org. Virtusa Polaris, a global IT services company providing IT consulting, technology, and an outsourcing approach to help accelerate business outcomes. Learn more at virtusapolaris.com. Hershey Felder as Irving Berlin at the Town Hall. Pianist and actor Hershey Felder performs Irving Berlin's musical story about the man who composed God Bless America, June 6th. Tickets and information at thetownhall.org.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations and the Maine Office of Tourism, offering travelers an opportunity to explore and discover their very own Maine thing, to be inspired, be adventurous, and be yourself. The journey begins at visitmaine.com. AT&T, with a network and solutions for helping companies sense and adapt to meet the demands of business. Discover the power of and with AT&T. And Subaru, automotive partner of the National Park Service Centennial. Subaru encourages people to explore America's treasures and discover a national park adventure at findyourpark.com. Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm Bill Curtis. We're playing this week with Faith Seeley, Paula Poundstone, and Adam Felber. And here again is your host at the Chase Bank Auditorium in downtown Chicago, Peter Sagal.
Thank you, Bill. In just a minute, Bill joins the Von Trapp family to rhyme every mountain. It's the Listener Limerick Challenge. If you'd like to play, give us a call at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. Right now, panel, some more questions for you from the week's news. Paula, Burger King has opened up a new restaurant in Finland, and this one is a little different from the Burger Kings you might know. It's a Burger King / what? Spa. Yes! What? Very good. Finally, finally, you can have it your way, assuming your way is sweaty and prune-like. In Finland, Burger King has put the hell in health spa by giving their customers a chance to steam their buns and their buns. It's got showers, a locker room, and a 15-seat sauna. They say is perfect for work events. So yeah, imagine because you're thinking, of course, I would go there with my coworkers and eat hamburgers naked in a cloud of hot steam.
Scandinavia.
It's like everybody gets to have the same work anxiety dream at the same time. BK posted photos of their first official Burger King sauna on Facebook. It's got Burger King logo towels and everything is in Burger King colors. Here's some of the comments on their website. Quote, no. Quote, no. Quote, A. That's Finnish for no.
Are you supposed to eat while you're in the sauna?
I believe so. I mean, the idea, because the Finns love their saunas, as we know. And so the assumption is that some Finnish customers would be like, oh, I can get my lunch and my sauna at the same time.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be when you say, I'd like a Whopper.
Faith, this week, Threshold Entertainment, the production company, announced they had received $80 million to produce a movie based on what?
It's something unlikely.
Well, it depends. It depends.
You know that
what you think about Hollywood, because you know that there's a huge business for movies based on video games. So this is another one of those.
So this is a movie based on a video game?
Yeah. In a world in which geometric blocks keep falling from the sky for no reason.
There was in Vietnam, wasn't there a Tet offensive?
There was.
Tetris.
Tetris. That was very strange yet helpful, Paula. So it only makes sense that a movie studio has set aside $80 million to make a live-action movie based on Tetris. We don't know much about the plot.
I'm excited about the Pong movie.
That would be exciting.
At least you're competing against somebody.
Yeah, at least there's like left paddle wants to win, but right paddle wants to win as well. So you have conflict. That's
no one's ever beaten the right paddle.
I know.
No, it's actually told from the perspective of the little ball.
Why are these people hitting me? Adam, one of the biggest safety issues on the road is cars hitting pedestrians, of course. So to make their driverless cars safer, Google has taken out a patent that, if put into effect, will make their cars what?
Sticky.
That's right, Adam. And do you know why?
Because getting hit by a car is a bad thing, but it's those secondary hits that are really, that'll really mess you up. So Google says, why don't we invent a sticky substance that fits on our bumpers so that when we accidentally hit somebody,
we stay there.
They'll stick there.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, Adam is exactly right, because a lot of injuries are caused not by the initial impact, but by things that the pedestrians are thrown into.
Yeah.
On the cars or the street.
It's a cautionary tale, really, for pedestrians after that.
Yeah. So the good news is
the car doesn't pull over right away.
No, it parades around town.
The person's stuck on it, like Velcro.
Right.
You know, the person stuck to it. I guarantee you, every person, or 90% of people stuck to those bumpers, will have their cell phone in one hand.
Yeah.
What if it's a really bad driver who's driving around with just people stuck on all sides of their car?
Well, this is for the driverless cars.
A really bad driverless car.
Hey, does anyone want to play bridge? Well, do we have a fourth? No, I'll go get one.
So humiliating. You're just stuck to a car.
Yeah, and then they pull over and go in for lunch, and you're just there.
Hey, can you guys get me a Diet Coke?
It'll be great. You put this on Ubers, they won't have to slow down to pick you up. You just step in front of them and go, whoa, and off you go.
Stuck on you. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way.
Coming up, it's Lightning Fill in the Blank, but first it's the game where you have to listen for the rhyme. If you'd like to play on air, call or leave a message at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. Or click the Contact Us link on our website. That's waitwait.npr.org. There you can find out about attending our weekly live shows right here at the Chase Bank Auditorium in Chicago. And be sure to check out the latest How to Do Everything. This week, Mike and Ian find out what kind of music your dog likes by talking to a dog. Hi, you're on Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hi, this is Sam Anderson from Providence, Rhode Island.
Hey, Providence, Rhode Island. We were just there and we had a lovely time.
Oh, that's great. I was there too.
You were?
Yes.
Which person were you?
I was sitting way in the back.
Way in the back.
Yes.
Did I seem particularly handsome from where you were sitting?
Very shiny.
Thank you. Well, Sam, welcome to the show. Bill Curtis is going to read you 3 news-related limericks with the last word or phrase missing from each. If you can fill in that last word or phrase correctly and 2 of the limericks will be a winner. You ready to play?
Absolutely.
Here is your first limerick.
This fancy shirt won't let me brood. It gives me a new attitude. Its sensors are kind. It rewires my mind. A shirt that will cheer up my...
Mood.
Your mood, exactly right. Yay. Microsoft is creating a shirt they claim can make you feel better. It has sensors in the fabric that read your body rhythms and moods. Then it sends out little hot or cool signals and vibrations to your nervous system. It's sort of a shock therapy polo shirt that gives you a hug.
I see an opportunity for a great technological partnership. You know, a shirt that can cheer you up when you're stuck to one of Google's bumpers.
Here's the question. I will ask you guys this question. Let's assume this thing works. You put the shirt on, it makes you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
If it worked, wouldn't you wear this shirt all the time?
I would.
Have you just discovered the concept of drugs? Just now?
What if you could grind up this shirt and snort it up your nose?
Wouldn't you want to do that all the time?
I guess so.
I do already feel a little bit of that about a blue flannel shirt I have.
Really? It makes you feel happy?
Well, yeah. Yeah, it does. And I feel I don't need anyone when I have it on.
Sam, here is your next limerick.
To the good night I go rather gentle. I'm headed to realms transcendental. So take care what you pay. It's no permanent stay. I sure hope that my casket's a...
Rental.
Yes!
Rental.
The success of Uber and Airbnb has inspired other industries to get in on the sharing economy. That means rental caskets for funerals. Many funeral homes are offering...
A little old lady only died in it once.
So, no, according to the funeral homes that are doing this, it's very simple. The body is placed in a plain wooden box, and then you place that inside this very nice casket, giving the onlookers, the attendees of your funeral, the appearance that your family actually cared enough about you to purchase something nice.
You know who's going to hate this? Vampires. Oh, great! How did Mr. Schwartz get in here again?
I'm using this.
Do you mind? I went out for 15 minutes. Now it smells like garlic.
Here is your last limerick.
After all-night raves, old folks are dawdlers. We're hangover nursers and coddlers. But the wee ones sure fight to stay up all night. So fat boy slim DJs for...
Toddlers?
Yes, toddlers. Just
Good.
because you barely know how to walk doesn't mean you can't dance. DJ Fatboy Slim is now playing raves for toddlers, combining the maddening sound of electronic dance music with the maddening sound of crying. He did a 2-hour set for 0 to 5-year-olds at the Brighton Fringe Festival. Got busted after 1 hour by police who arrested 8 kids for illegal pacifiers. The best part was like the 8-year-olds mocking the toddlers and saying, "You kids, you call that music?" Bill, how did Sam do in our quiz?
She got